Room. This is my table. This is the place where we roll cigars. This is the place where we show people how to do it. Nothing special. A piece of wood, kind of blade called chaveta, my cigar cutter, my lighter, some honey in my hands. Here I'm going to show you how. Iglesia, no tengo miel aquí. Here I'm going to show you how to roll a cigar. Remember, fermentation process. But after the fermentation process, we have to classify the leaves, taking into account size, color, texture, smell. Why? We have to classify the leaves because to roll a cigar we have to mix, we have to blend different leaves from different parts of a plant. Each leaf is going to have a place, a position in the cigar and also having a specific function. Take a look at the plant. The leaf from the bottom, in matter of taste, they're light. From here, medium taste, but they have special characteristics. They are thin, flexible, elastic. They are going to be the outside part of a cigar. The leaf from here is strong in matter of taste, and they are going to be the leaf for the structure of the cigar. And the leaf from the very top, they are super strong because they are closer to the sun. I'll tell you an example. If we want to make a very strong cigar, like a Cohiba, we take leaf from the central part to the top, strong. If we want to roll a light cigar like a Romeo and Juliet, we take leaf from the central part to the bottom, light. What makes the differences among the brands of cigars is the blending of different leaves from different parts of the plant and different fermentation processes. The cigar we roll here in our farm, kind of mild cigar, not so strong. The cigar we roll here is the same blending of a Monte Crisco. Have you heard about the brand Monte Crisco? Cohiba and Monte Crisco, the top brands of the Cuban cigars. Cohiba, the most famous one, the cigar that Fidel Castro used to smoke. Monte Crisco, the cigar that people like most, the most sold cigar all over the world. It's a kind of mild cigar, considered as the perfect blending for a cigar because it's smooth, it's mild. It's a kind of cigar suitable for women, suitable for men, suitable for beginners, and suitable for people who smoke cigars every day like me. That's the one we make here, Monte Crisco, but without the central nerve. Little percent of nicotine. To make Monte Crisco, it's a kind of cigar where we use all the leaf from the plant. Remember that we just keep 10% of the production. Monte Crisco, the cigar that Che Guevara used to smoke. Monte Crisco, the cigar that the famous North American writer Ernest Hemingway used to smoke. Monte Crisco, the cigar I smoke. I hope I will be famous too in the future. Okay? Now I'm going to show you how we do it. Remember, in this table, the best moment to roll cigars, early in the morning or late in the afternoon. Why? The weather is more humid, the leaves are more flexible, more elastic. We have traditions, family traditions, and we do respect traditions. In the morning, we roll cigars, we smoke cigars, and we drink coffee. In the afternoon,
Don't drink coffee, we drink rum.
no, exactly. Rolling cigars, smoking cigars, and vitamin R, Cuban rum. I prefer to roll cigars in the afternoon, just to drink some rum. Take a look. No tiene. Leaf from the bottom of the plant. They are light. They grow at the bottom of the plant, growing here. So the most important moment at the time of rolling our cigars, removing the whole stem of the leaf. Remember, 90% of the nicotine is concentrated here. 90% of the nicotine will remove it from all the leaves. Because we make our cigars to enjoy, to relax, to have a good time, not to get addicted. That's why we remove the whole stem from all the leaves. So we take 3 light leaves from the bottom of the plant because we make a mild cigar. Now we're going to take 1 strong leaf from the top. Take a look at the color. It's darker, growing at the top closer to the sun. All the time getting rid of the 90% of the nicotine. And we mix them like this. Feel the leaves, combustion, flavor, taste, aroma of the cigar. It's a combination of 1 strong leaf from the top and 3 light leaf from the bottom. Now we need one more leaf for the structure of a cigar. Take a look. A little bit bigger, a little bit more elastic, growing here. This is going to be the binder leaf for the structure of a cigar all the time, removing the stamp. Remember, this is also used here in the farm to make fertilizer, but this is also used to make perfumes. Men perfumes with the name of Tobacco, Habanos, Vegueros, and Monte Crisco, like the cigar brand. Perfumes that you can find in souvenir shops all over Cuba. My friend, when you put one of these perfumes, a lot of women comes around you. Okay? I have my own perfume, Tobacco. Every time I get dressed to go for a walk and I put my perfume, my wife gets nervous at home. So, in this case, for the binder leaf, we're going to take only half of the leaf. We keep the other half to make another cigar. And we keep the leaves all the time in the plastic bag for humidity. So filler leaves, combustion, flavor, taste, aroma of the cigar. Binder leaf structure. And we mix them like this. We take the blade, we take the chaveta to cut the leaves. As a ruler, we do not complicate it that much. Just my hand, around 13 centimeters, the same size of Monte Cristo number 4. We cut in the other side. What we do with the endings, right endings to the left, left endings to the right. To make a balance, combustion, flavor, taste, aroma of the cigar will be the same at the time to smoke it. And remember, we cannot have so much waste because we just keep 10% of the leaves. And we begin rolling the cigar. It's like making a Japanese sushi. It's like making an Italian cannelloni or like making a Mexican burrito. And we roll it like this. The rolling process all the time forward, never backward. Because if you do it backward, you don't roll it. And we make a massage all the time because cigars are like women. They need a lot of massage. To stick our cigar, to glue it here in our farm, we take some honey. Remember, we use honey in the fermentation process, we use honey in the rolling process, and we're going to take also honey at the time of smoking our cigars like Che Guevara used to do. Then, we're going to wrap those leaves on paper. White paper, no ink. Tobacco leaves is like a sponge, absorbs everything. We wrap it on paper like this in a diagonal position. Paper absorbs the humidity of the tobacco leaves and also gives the shape to the cigar. We press a little bit more. We continue the massage. Remember, happy wife, happy life. We have to do the same process to each cigar one by one, all handmade. That's why cigars have not only a monetary value, they have a family meaning, a traditional, a historical value, so we do respect cigars. Later, we leave it in the room resting the whole night. Paper continues absorbing humidity and also giving the shape of the cigar. The other day, early in the morning, time to dress the cigar. We're gonna dress the cigar with the external leaf, growing in the central part of the plant, growing here. A leaf thin, flexible, elastic. This is going to be the outside part of the cigar. This is going to be the aesthetic part of the cigar, the wrapper leaf. We place it like this in a diagonal position. We put some honey here. We remove filler leaves and bind the leaf from paper. We take the cigar cutter to cut the endings. My hand as a ruler. And we're going to dress it like this in a diagonal position, stretching a little. Family, rolling a cigar is an art. Smoking a cigar is a privilege.
How old do you start smoking your cigar?
Sorry?
How old?
I started smoking cigars when I was 12 years old. Now I'm 50. Nothing happens. That's the cigar. Not ready to smoke yet, still humid. What do we have to do? Back on paper again. Mira, están saliendo los 2 or 3 more days resting in the room and then ready to smoke. More than 100 steps, more than 100 procedures, all handmade to smoke a cigar. That's why smoking a cigar is completely different from smoking a cigarette. You take a cigarette, you light it, you smoke it, you throw it away once more. Addiction. When you're going to smoke a cigar, it's like when you're going to drink some good wine. It's a ritual, special moments, special celebrations, birthday parties, wedding anniversaries, Christmas, family meetings, the birth of a new baby. Being in my farm is a special moment. So later you will have the chance to try one of my cigars. When you are going to smoke a cigar, you have to take the cigar in your hands, you have to take a glance at the cigar, you have to touch it, you have to smell it, you have to listen to it. Put your hand like this, please. Nothing false. Pure tobacco leaves. Come closer. Listen to the crispy sound of the leaves inside. Some techniques to know if a cigar is good or not. You take a good cigar in your hands and you press it, and it goes to the same position like a sponge. No banana leaves, no pepper inside. Pure tobacco leaf. Why I tell you so? It's very easy to make a fake cigar. That's why I never ever buy cigars on the streets. Most of the time they are fake. Two official places to buy your cigars in case you want to take some. Government shops or these kind of farms. Never ever on the streets. Monte Cristo, if you want to buy any Monte Cristo at the shops, the price is around 6.5, 7, 10, even 15 cook or euros per one here in Cuba. All over the world, double price. We make our own cigars, no label, no brand. More organic, more natural, little percent of nicotine, little bit more economic. We make our own humidifiers also, because cigars need protection, not only for transportation, but also for keeping them in a good shape for longer. Take a look at this beautiful humidifier. Palm tree bar, the same bar we used to make the bales for the fermentation process, is the same. It has the natural characteristic to give humidity to the cigars when they need it, or to absorb humidity when they have too much, because it has cedar good at the bottom, cedar good at the top, tiny holes to let them breathe. Natural humidifier. Monte Cristo number 4. The standard size of a cigar. Not so big, not so short, medium taste. Here in our farm we sell 15 Monte Cristo number 4, 15 cigars with this beautiful humidifier for the price of 60 cook, 60 euros or 60 US dollars. It means 4 each cigar, and the container is free. For transportation it's very effective also. And we also have a small package of 10 Monte Cristo number 4 like this, for the price of 40. Same price for each. The difference, conservation here for month, conservation here for years. And in case of the cedar good humidifiers, take a look with the image of Cuba, nice souvenir. Take a look at this cigar, Monte Cristo number 1. Bigger cigar, a little bit more fermentation process, a little bit longer. The wrapper leaf is thinner. We sell 20 Monte Cristo number 1 with this beautiful humidifier for the price of 100. It means 5 each cigar, and the humidifier is free. You can use the humidifier for your whole life, for keeping cigars for 5 or 6 years. And in case of the Monte Cristo Edmundo, take a look at this cigar. Also with the beautiful humidifier, 20 inside for the price of 100. It means 5 each cigar. At the customs, everybody coming to Cuba interested on getting out of the country some cigars, every visitor can take 50 cigars per person without any receipt, without any authorization. You don't need it. This is a souvenir and handcraft. It's like buying a hat, like buying a painting, or simply like buying a cigar card. Later, in case you want to take some, you can do it right here with me, because now it's time to show you how we smoke cigars. Here we smoke cigars like Che Guevara used to do it. Che Guevara was a doctor. He was a man suffering from asthma. He never stopped smoking cigars. He used to smoke cigars, dipping cigars in honey. Why honey? Honey is a kind of filter for our lungs. Honey is the filter of our cigars. Honey protects our lips. And the sweet of the honey with the flavor of the tobacco leaves make a very good contrast. In honor to Che, we smoke it with honey too. How we do it? We take the cigar in one hand, the cigar cutter in the other, and we cut just a piece, just a little for the combustion. If you do not have the cigar cutter, simply you can use your teeth, a small blade, small scissor, just for combustion. We take the lighter and we're going to light the cigar. At the time of lighting the cigar, also the time to smoke it, you have to twist it, you have to rotate it for the combustion to be even. Little bit of oxygen. It's a ritual. You are never ever in a hurry when you are going to smoke, when you are going to light a cigar. Remember special moments, special celebrations. Some oxygen. We're going to dip it in honey, like Che Guevara used to do, and we are going to smoke it. Who smoke cigars like this? When you smoke a cigar, you do not swallow, you do not inhale the smoke. You just take it into your mouth, you enjoy it, and you blow it out slowly. If you inhale the smoke, nothing happens. Family, remember, more than 90% of the nicotine is gone. You can smoke a cigar at once, but if you want to have it for some minutes, it's okay. You light it, you smoke it. You let it rest in the ashtray. It stops burning by itself and then you can relight it again. Never ever remove the ash of the cigar like a cigarette. You let it fall no matter where. At the time you smoke a cigar, you always take glances at the ash. Never ever kill it in the ashtray. You have to let it die with dignity. Okay? It's the result of more than 1 year of work, the whole family involved in the whole process. They deserve respect. You can mix it with coffee, honey, rum, whiskey, cognac, brandy, wine, even chocolate. We dip it in honey and we drink some rum. Who's gonna try? Come on. Some honey. My friend. Just a moment. A lo cubano. Put on my hat. You're very tall. Come a little bit here. That's it.